Guys, this is Kishore and welcome back to KishoreLytics. In this video, we are going to learn something exciting that's going to change the way that that you build web apps forever. Building a web apps that used to feel like a very complicated task. You just need to learn the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, Express.js, Node.js. But let me honest, but if I told you don't need to learn the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, just a simple Python code, you can able to create a own interactive and beautiful web apps. Trust me, by the end of this video, you can create your own web and share with your world. And so grab your coffee and open your code editor. Let's start building together. So sit back and relax. Let's get into the video. Hi guys, in this video we are going beyond the basics and explore the real world examples. Like in the industries, when you develop the machine learning model, you want to deploy something using the Streamlit. Streamlit is a Python framework that can be used. You don't want to know the HTML, CSS and JavaScript. You just know the Python, right? You can build your own app. Just for this video, we are getting into the video. We are giving both theoretical session and the practical session. First, in the theoretical session, we are exploring that what is the Streamlit and how can we are running our first web app in the Streamlit in our local host as a server. Okay, let's get into it. In the theoretical session, what is the Streamlit? So I'm explaining like you are F5. Okay, let me take this content. Okay, out of it. Imagine you are having a magic crayon and you can draw the apps with it just writing a simple words. Imagine you are having a magic crayons, guys. You can draw apps with it just writing a simple words. Streamlit is like a magic crayon but for Python. You write some Python code, a little Python code. It's like a 2-line or 3-line. It's a simple Python code and proof it make a web app on your screen. You don't need to complicated web steps like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, Express.js, Node.js, like at all. Just write your Python code and Streamlit turns into an app. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's just a 3 or 4 lines of the code. You can create a button, and if you see in the HTML or CSS, you want to write just many thing at all. It's like a big sentences, right? Now let's get into it. How does it work? Let me first of all tell about the Streamlit, and later we are going into the Streamlit data workflow. I'm just seeing the notebook of my handwritten notes. If you want to handwritten notes, just ping me a mail to kishorekannan@82@gmail.com. I will send all my notes to you. So first of all, in this topic, let's discuss about the Python Streamlit data flow. First of all, you write a Python script. It's like a recipe, right? You just know basics of the Python. You don't need to advance, just a basics of the Python. And in the Python crash course, you can think about it's a Streamlit mini course. Okay, fine. How it works? You write a Python script. It's like a recipe. Inside it, you can write a Streamlit commands to tell what you want on the screen. You just run the script by following the commands. But there is a magic word to run the Streamlit app. I will tell you what about the scripts I want. First of all, let me delete this. Yeah. If you are beginner and you do not install the Python Streamlit, just go to this Visual Studio Code. I'm just open my Visual Studio Code, and inside this there is a Streamlit terminal. There is an option called New Terminal. Just wait for a minute. And if you don't install the Python Streamlit, first install the Python Streamlit just by following this command: pip install Streamlit. Just this command, right? And press enter. Wait for a minute. It will gain all the information about the server and it will be installed in your PC. I already installed this PC and its commands are giving like a recommends already certified. Yes, right. Whatever I told that there is in this screen. And now what I'm gonna do is that just I'm creating a new file for explaining you and keeping this as a main.py. Okay, simply the main.py. I just install the one command pip install Streamlit. That's all about the command. And I already installed this Streamlit in my PC, so don't worry about that. There is, if you are beginner, you want to install this command, there is another set of command lines and you can be able to see in the screen. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm just already written the code for you just we are completed this in your terminal. We are installed the pip install Streamlit, right? Now what I'm going to do, we are building our first app. Let's create a first app called the main.py. I just planned about the app.py. I'm just naming it as a main.py. Okay, fine. Now first, before getting into the Streamlit, I want to explain something. If you are using the Streamlit, first you want to import, right? Like what am I going to tell? If you are using the datetime, from datetime you are using that from datetime import datetime, right? That's a module we are using from the Python. Import datetime. Okay, it will give the time for you. But if you are using the Streamlit, so you are using that import Streamlit. Sorry, sorry. Okay, you are just importing the Streamlit and giving the aliases name as st. Many of the people use sld and many of the people use the st. It depends upon you guys. Well, you may mainly give, many people give st. Okay, now let's build over the baby's first tab. Okay, okay, for let me write a quick. Okay, sorry. Okay, okay, fine. And now what am I gonna do that? Wait a minute, just a single minute. That's me. I just written all the notes. I missed some. Okay, first, fine. Okay, when we getting into the Streamlit, I just told to the beginners, just write like st.write. Okay, it's st.write. Inside it, you can give your name. I'm just giving my channel name, KishoreLytics. Okay, now I'm going to my terminal and I'm using my terminal. Inside my terminal, I'm using that command. It's a magic command. You don't want to run like this, it doesn't work, right? Just listen and keep make it note of it. Streamlit run. I'm just running my Streamlit run. I'm putting this comma dot yes dot and just in my directory run the Streamlit file. I'm just giving this. Okay, wait a minute, wait for a few seconds. It will be given that the localhost server, and yes, it will automatically take back into our Chrome. You are using the Brave browser as default browser, it will take care into the default browser, and the local host is 8501. See what I have written in the code, just giving this. Okay, it's a magic keyword. st key right, st.write is a magic keyword. If you give with what I'm gonna do, that is 3 plus 4, it will print. I think no, it doesn't print. Just splitting up my screen. Okay, for your better understanding purpose. Okay, now let me always rerun. Just me refreshing the code. Now wait for a few seconds. It will be giving the 7. It will take an expression. It's a magic word. st.write is a magic word. It will take care of that. Whatever you can give. If I'm simply giving that pandas data frame, pd dot, okay. First of all, I want to create the data frame. Pd dot data frame. The data frame is in the format. Yes, pd dot data frame. And inside the data frame, I want to give that. Okay, just sending me id. I'm just giving that id. Inside this I'm just giving my one. Okay, just think about this. It's a data frame. Okay, df. Okay, now st dot write off is not dt, it's st dot write off. I'm just giving my data frame. Okay, always rerun. It shows some error. The pd data frame, I want to import the pandas. That's only the error. If you are beginner to the pandas, wait for a minute. The videos will be available in my YouTube channel. Wait for pandas tutorial pd. Okay, now just closing it and I'm just refreshing the page. I think so. It will be working or not. I don't think so. I'm just not prepared, but I will reading the tutorials by. See, it's 9:52. The 7th of May. See, July. It's okay. It's just an error. What's the error? But for this, I will explain about when it comes to the pandas. Okay, so don't worry about that. Now it's a magic keyword. You just understand the magic keyword. Now we are giving a title to it. It's like the natural tag. Now what title? Welcome back to the KishoreLytics. Welcome back to KishoreLytics. Okay. Now I am giving the always rerun the code. See, whatever giving, it's giving the hierarchy order. First I want to write the KishoreLytics, and after this I am giving the expression, and after this welcome back, and it's not the welcome, it's welcome back to the KishoreLytics. Okay, now it's giving the title to us. Now what I'm going to do that I'm inside this is the title, and inside this I want to give the subtitle. So first it's a title. I want to give the header to the title, so that I'm giving that it's a tutorial, right? It's a tutorial, Streamlit tutorial, Streamlit tutorial. I'm just right. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do that. You see, the Streamlit tutorial is always available in this. Okay. Now inside this header, I am giving the sub header. So what I'm gonna do that is that giving the sub header, giving the subheader of tutorial 1. Okay, now I'm gonna do that. See, there is a tutorial here. It's a title, it is in the header, and it's a subheader. Now we are getting into the, it's a text element, so I want to give that title also, right? I want to give yes, text element. Okay, fine. It's all over text element. In HTML, when you see in HTML, it's h1. It shows an error, but because of we are using the Python, so we don't want to use the thread. So let me comment. Okay, let me show you a quick command of this. It's see, just I just want to tell it's also take this also a command. Okay, fine. Now in the HTML, we are using the HTML tag for giving the heading. There is certain terms like certain size of the word that comes, and it comes h2, and there we want to write the much of the code. We want to style the code. We want to giving the code much. Inside the we can give the inside this we can create the class, and that is called the class id span. Sorry, it's I don't know what about that. I just forgot. I also read the HTML tag, but see, we are writing the simpler code, but it gives the output, right? I'm giving the st.write of the KishoreLytics, it will be printing st.KishoreLytics. Okay, when I give the expression, it automatically adds 4 plus 3 is 7. It gives the number integer as the output. And when we use the st.title, and it's also using the welcome to the KishoreLytics. It's giving a big title to you, right? And it's a sc.header, it's a Streamlit tutorial. I'm using a header, and inside this I want to write a subheader. These are the text elements. I want to give the text elements by hierarchy order. It's a st.title, header, and subheader. Okay, now let's get into the another text element called the markdown. Markdown, it's markdown. I want to give, just see my notes, don't worry about that. Just give my notes, and prepare my content creation. See, there are many notes. I've created beautiful notes to you. Just ping me a mail, I'll send all notes to you. It's just handwritten notes. I'm just giving completely free for you guys. Now what I'm gonna do that, I want to write the bold text. Okay, so that I'm just using this single quotes. This is, yeah, if you want a bold text, it's like just a WhatsApp. If you want to bold text, like bold text, right? I think so. That's all about that. Yes, wait for a minute. I want to give here also a star. But what happened to this? It will doesn't show. Yes, it's showing that it's showing that the string. I want to give it as. Wait for a minute. Now see, it will be what happened to this. It doesn't working. It's, I want to give it. Don't give the space between them. What happened? It's a bold text. If you want to the bold text, it's like just say WhatsApp. I don't know about that. Why it's not giving. Many times my PC doesn't works. Doesn't cooperate. Instead of work down. Inside this work down, I want a bold text, italic text. If we want the italic text, I am just giving that italic text as giving a star, and this is a. I don't want to give the space, and this is a italic text. It's a text. Now, see, there's a format called italic text, and inside this, I want to end it with the star. See that yes, the text is has been come with the. You see, there is italic text. Why the I don't know why the bold text has nothing works. Maybe the syntactical error. I will check, and after the few future videos we are seeing and we are giving a free courses, right? I will just keep the side, and afterwards I come to this. Okay. Okay, fine. And now I want to give the caption. I want to give the caption so that I want to give the caption to this so that it just it's been a short text under this small text. Okay. Now see there is a small text in this, right? That's all about that. And yes, I want to give the another example of this. I'm just creating a code example. If you look at the ChatGPT, it's giving us some block of the code. It's like a certain code. I want to give it to you for this. I'm just taking the variable container. It's a sugar box, and just inside this, I'm just entering the triple quotes. It's just Python command. Why it doesn't work? I just not use this. Uh, okay, now inside this, I'm writing a simple function. Inside this, I'm writing just a simple function. Just greet of name. Okay, I'm just writing a simple function, and I don't want to write the sorry. It's been up. It's up. And inside this, I'm just writing that hello. Okay, fine. And inside this hello comma, I want to give the name. Why it isn't printing? Yeah, it's a command. Okay, fine. When I running this function st.code, I'm just using the simple line command. It's like a one line command. I'm just wanting the st.code. In this code, I'm giving the code example as an output. Okay, I'm just giving the code example as the output, and I'm giving the what are the languages you are using in this code. I'm just using the Python, right? I'm just using the Python. Inside this Python, I'm giving it in the Python. Okay. See, yes, fine. It's working, completely working fine. Yeah, I'm just creating a. It's like if, when you are using it, the ChatGPT, when you are using it, DeepSeek, it gives us. If you are using, if you want a certain code, it will enter into like some container box, right? That box is that like this. If you read full Streamlit course, you just mind blown course. It's a read. And that in the next tutorial session, in the next tutorial, we are giving the data elements. So make sure please make sure continuous video, stay hydrated, make note of it. I just keeping my notes on this where I'm just teaching to you. So please make sure to know for this video fully. That's it for the video. Let's get into another session. Yes, in the second session, in the previous session, we are discussing about the text elements. In this session, we are discussing about the data elements. So the Python framework is, I'm just deleting all the stuff of this code. I'm just keeping the title as well. Okay, I don't want this. Okay, fine. I'm just removing this also. Okay, fine. And now, what I'm gonna do is that I want to create this. Okay, fine. Right. In this B session, we are discussing completely about the data sections, data elements, how to create tables, and how to create a static tables, and how to create a using data frames as a CSV. I'm just probably in the previous video itself, right? I'm just getting with the pandas. The pandas, I'm just giving the title as a I'm giving the title. It's a data element, right? It's a data element. I'm just giving the title. Yes, wait for a minute. I'm just writing the code data elements. Data elements. Okay, fine. Now I'm just giving the title, and inside this title, I'm giving a subheader. I'm using a data frame, right? But don't know about the data frame. I will just be explaining after finishing the Streamlit mini course. Okay, it's I'm giving the subheader and using the subheader as the data frame. Okay, inside this I'm just writing data frame. Okay, data frame, and inside this I'm just writing my data frame. I'm just creating the data frame. I'm just using the df, and inside this I'm using the pd data frame of, and inside this I'm just entering. Just giving the simple name and giving the entering, and inside this I'm just using that. Let me use my name itself. Whatever the name, I'm just using my name, and inside this I'm just using my name, and again I want another name. I'm just giving my channel name and just giving KishoreLytics. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose another about the age, and it's okay. It's about the age, and I'm just creating the another, and the age is that I am just 21. I'm just a 21, and the age of the KishoreLytics is 1. It's been baby to me, and I'm just creating the another. I'm just creating the another WhatsApp. So don't worry about the error are showing. Just if you complete this code, the error will be automatically updated. My occupation, and I'm just getting my occupation. Kishore is the occupation of the Kishore is. I'm just entering. The occupation of the Kishore is the student. Now it's been the student. Later it will be part of it. Maybe it will be in the IT professional. And don't worry about the noise. It's a wind blowing in the window. And the occupation of the content YouTube channel, right? So okay, fine. I want to enter it, and in it with the content creation. Content creation. Okay. No, that's all about that. I think what happened to this? What happened? Occupation. I just write it right correctly. What happened to this? I don't know. Wait. I don't know. Bother. Don't get tense. Okay. Okay. Why it isn't working? Just want to give why it's showing the error. I will continue after debugging this error. Okay, fine. Let me get into the session, and I just created using the ChatGPT and to create my code. I just missing the quotes, double quotes inside this is the content creation. Now, what I'm going to do that I want to just the data frame. It's just a single line of the code, and I'm just giving the data frame. Just giving data frame of df. Right. Just using my df. Let me wait a minute. What's the error in this code? And it's f frame. It's not f. Yeah, capital F. In the pandas, they will use the data frame. Now, what I'm gonna do that? Let me refresh this code. Wait for a minute. Wait for a minute. What's happened? What happened to this st.data frame? Data frame. It's just correct only, right? What happened? Okay, I'm just add to this chat gpt. Okay, I'm just copying this code, and I'm just entering into my chat gpt. I'm just giving just close my scroll bar. Okay, I just asking what happened to this oh, it's got a common mistake. Data frame, it's a yes, right. Yes, fine, sorry guys. I just got confused because of I'm using the pandas also in my using my projects. In my projects I'm using data frame. It's completely all right. That's ChatGPT is also holding that. I'm just refreshing. Always rerun this code. Wait for a minute. It will be the Python in the stream basics of the Streamlit is that it will always rerunning again. It will rerun the full script. It will be the data flow of the script. Streamlit it will be run the full script of the code. Afterwards, it will be print. See, the table has been created. If you want to this, if you can download as a CSV, and you can use in the search button to switch the whatever this, and you can expand this also by this. Yes, we can minimize this button, and after that afterwards I'm just telling the data elements as I'm just creating that, just giving the space, and after that I'm giving that data editor. Using the editor, I'm giving the users to chance to change the name in the table editor section. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do that, I'm just giving this ht.submit. I'm using it. I want to show the sub interface to the user. So data editor, inside the data editor. Okay. Inside this data editor, I'm just getting enter into it and see that it is a data editor in this code, and inside this I'm just giving that editable df. Editable df is equal to, okay, I'm just giving that editable ds. Yeah, I'm getting editable df. Inside this I'm just giving that st dot okay, a minute, just st dot data editor. There is a, if you want to create a data frame, there is a data frame. It's I don't make the mistake, it's data frame. Data, d is a capital and f is also a small, data d also a small. And in this I'm giving for, if you want to give the user to change the data, just giving the data editor. And the issue today is also adjusting to it, and I'm just printing. See, I can change my name. I can change. See, I can change my Kishore. I'm just changing there, right? It will be automatically redrun. Again, rerun this code. The basics are the streamlit of this code is again. It will again and again when we run this code, it will be again run the full script. That's a we can also overcome this by using the by following sessions. We can use the cat section and many segments. Just now what's my data elements, and inside this I'm creating a data frame, and inside this I'm creating a giving the users, I'm giving the privileges to the user to change the data. So that's all about that. And another I want to tell, most important, I want to give the user a static table. So static table, I'm just want to give the static table. For that I'm just using give the user to user's message, right? Yes, but subheader, it's subheader. I'm just using the user to give the subheader, and inside this I'm using the static editor. I'm using the static editor, right? I'm just giving the static editor, and inside this I'm getting into the inside this I'm just giving a table. When the table is empty, the table is a static, I'm just giving my data frame. Let me check. Yeah, it will be automatically change it. There's no, I don't want to change, there is no changing mission. See, there is an option to change. Now there is no option to change. That's all about that. And again I want to give the metrics and the KPI. It's a mostly one for data scientists and data analysts, because they are creating the reports. We are using the streamlits also. So for creating the streamlits and for creating the dashboards, the main important part is the KPIs. It's what we are going to do that. I'm just creating the matrices. Matrices means just in the subheader. I'm just using the subheader. Inside the subheader, okay, I'm just using the subheader, and inside this I'm using it now. I'm trying to tell is the matrices. I'm just the noises are noisy, so don't worry about that. The window, the air was blown, that like, right? Inside this I'm just getting the subheader, and inside this I'm just giving that matrices. Okay, just using the matrix as keyword. Metric, no, metric not it. Yes, it metric. And inside this I'm first just want to give the label. It's a label means it's under KPIs it comes, right? I want to give the total rows. I just want to create the total rows of this. And again I just want to create that value equal to the value, the total value is, yeah, I want to give that. I'm just giving using the len of the data frame. The len of the data frame, I'm just giving the KPI. I just want to, what's the error in this? Wait a minute, I will check. Yeah, it's been the value, not the value. I'm just entering now. Let me check. That's a KPI. It's that's a KPI. There are two rows in my data frame. So only when I entered the KPI is also updated. The Streamlit again reruns the code. Okay, that's all about that. The KPI, you don't update the KPI. It's that's the main parts of the dashboards. When you create the dashboards, and there is certain keywords the stakeholders can ask. You can ask. There are two roles in my data frame. There are 38,000 rows in my data frame. You're giving the details of in a single number. Okay, just saying that it's not a single number. It's a multi number. Many stakeholders give that. Okay. Okay, now I'm just giving the dictionary. Dictionary we can use also a dictionary. Basically dictionary also a data frame. It's a similar type of data frame. Okay, now I'm just giving the dictionary, so that I'm just giving that JSON file and dictionary. Both are similar, don't worry about that. JSON and dictionary. uh, JSON is nothing but a dictionary. It's when it comes to the Python, it's dictionary. When it's a file type, it's a JSON file. And now I'm telling it to the user. I'm just writing a subheader, and inside this subheader, so it's not a metric. I'm telling the user to. I'm just writing the subheader. Just writing the subheader. Inside the subheader, I'm just writing JSON and dictionary. Okay, JSON. Inside this, I want to write inside this. I'm just writing in JSON and dictionary. Dictionary. Okay, fine. Oh, right. Now I'm just creating a sample dictionary. Just want to don't take time of you guys. So I'm just going to my chat GPT and ask give a sample dictionary. Give a sample dictionary. It will automatically give. I just don't want to take much time of you guys because there are many of the students are watching this video. They are bother about that. Yes, don't know. I don't like the Coimbatore, but I change this city name. I just don't like this. Just opening my okay, fine. And just entering my it may do whatever it is. And if you want to create the JSON, just give the JSON. That's all about that. And inside this, I'm giving my dict. Okay, just giving that my dict. Okay, I think what happened to this? Yeah, it's a dictionary file. Basically, it's also a dictionary. Yes, I tell that st.write is also a magical word. It's a magical word. When you give the dictionary view, I'm just writing dictionary. I'm just writing the dictionary view, and afterwards, it's not a view. It's a view. I'm just writing the. It's both are similar. I just write. Okay, see. Both the dictionary view and the JSON views are the same. The dictionary views also is same, and dictionary views also. When you write this also, it will automatically the Python st.write is a magical keyword. It automatically tells you the data types. It's always knows what kind of the sugar, what kind of the variable inside the sugar box. It will take care of it. And the Python is extremely the very powerful tool to the data scientists. They can easily load the model to the web app to the, and they can easily share the map to this many users and stakeholders. That's all. And in the later sessions we are discussing about the chart elements, right? And it's a very important session because when you are dealing with the Streamlit to create the dashboards, it's very important. Now let's get into the chart elements. Yes, in this previous session, we are discussing about the data elements and how to create the tables and how to make the tables as editable tables and how to make the tables as the static tables and how to make the tables as a import the CSV file. And now in this session, we are discussing about that. Wait a minute, I will just opening my friend. And now in this session, we are discussing about chart elements. It's very important to the data analytics because they are creating. We are just in the tables. We are creating the matrices, right? That's all. That is the matrix. It's a very important to the data analytics because they want to build the reports to the stakeholders. They can use the Power BI table, and there are many query link. They can use the many data visualization to report the tables. But when you are using reporting to the technical persons, then you just want to put showing them the little much of the data, how the data can be worked, and they can be Streamlit can be used. It can be used like it's also it can be used many time of the okay, fine. Now I'm just now what I can do is that I'm just deleting my above data frame data sets. Okay, I just keep this. Okay, fine. Now what happened to I don't know. I just that because of the drivers. Sorry, I just rectify in next more videos. Okay, fine. Now what I'm going to do is just importing by the numpy. Don't worry about numpy. I'm just till afterwards by completing the streamlit numpy numpy. Okay, fine. I'm just entering it, and afterwards I'm just importing that the matplotlib matplotlib apply plot as plot private, so just for the plotting the charts. Matplotlib. Okay, I'm just plotting my plot, and yes, it's a subplot. I'm just giving the aliases name as most of the modules we are giving it using the np.array np.streamlit sns dot I'm just using that, so only we are giving that. So don't worry, when it comes to the matplotlib and when it comes to the cborn, when it comes to the pandas, when it comes to the numpy, I simply explain all the things. Don't worry about that. Okay, fine. Inside this I'm just I think I just inputted the matplotlib. Oh, why it's getting so dull. It's like a dull color, right? Why means we are just we're not using that numpy and the pandas and when we use the numpy it becomes darker. So that's a basic. I'm giving you quick tips to the Visual Studio also. I just want to my fellow subscribers to master all of these things. So just want to explore the world and explore the new things and explore many of the contents. I just want to learn all of the things and just I want to tell to you. Okay, now let's get into the creating a chart. And it's a chart. I'm just creating a welcome. It's a title. I'm just creating a title. Okay, header. Okay, for the header, I'm just creating that. It's a Streamlit charts, right? It's Streamlit. Okay, Streamlit charts. Okay, fine. Wait a minute. Charts demo. I just want to don't take the time, much of your time. It's already over time for charts elements and test elements. Now, what I'm going to do that I'm just entering into it and just entering a sample data. For creating a sample data, I'm just we can use it also, but yes, we can use the numpy. Yes, I just think about that whether we can use the generating a sample data. Why? Uh, Okay, fine. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just creating a charts data. Just entering the variable since I'm on data frame. I'm just creating a data frame. Now, see, the data frame has been uploaded, becomes Docker, and now just I'm using the data frame. And now, what I'm going to do that is I'm just entering, and inside this, I'm just entering the np.random. I'm just entering the np dot. Okay, fine. But wait a minute. I'm just entering the np.random dn of inside this I'm just giving that 20 comma 3. If it's nothing but the I want just the random numbers, so that I'm using the np numpy inside this I'm using that random, and inside this I'm using the random number of getting the step value. Okay, fine. 3 is a step value, it's just creating a step value, and I want to create giving the column names. I'm just giving the column names as a column. It's always in the pandas. When we will talk much more about the pandas in the later videos, so don't worry about that. I'm just creating all of the tutorials in one day. So what I'm going to do that I'm just creating Streamlit. Okay, fine. Now I think it's okay for me and for the charts data. The main important chart when it comes to the data analysis and data visualization, and well, we just created the area chart. Okay, fine. And this area chart, I'm just creating the, I'm telling to the users, I'm just creating the area chart, so that I'm creating the subheader, and inside this, I'm just giving the area chart. Okay, okay, fine. And inside this, I'm just giving the area chart. I'm just giving the st dot. It's all about the area chart. Okay, fine. Now, I'm just press the tab inside this tilde symbol after this tilde symbol. That's a tab button. I'm just press it. Okay. So I'm just giving my chat data inside this. Okay, wait for a minute. What's happened to this charts data? Okay, it's mean with the charts data. I'm just entering into it. And now wait for a minute. Wait a minute. My mouse. Okay, see, that's beautiful chart. We can zoom into it. We can extract it. It's a beautiful chart. We can create multiple chart like this. Okay, fine. Now, what I'm gonna do that I'm just importing that. I just want to create. I want to show the multiple charts. Like I'm just there are multiple charts. You go on Streamlit. I just want to show that documentation of the Streamlit. There is a multiple documentation. Uh, documentation. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So there is a documentation. John does borrow about it. There is a lot of drops in my app. I just want to remove it. I'm just accepting all the cookies. But I'm going to do that. So don't worry about that. I will explore the important things. You just want to know this like at all only. When it comes to the multiple pages, you just want to go surf to the internet and just make sure you are subscribers to the make proof you are subscribed to the KishoreLytics channel. I just and give the all the contents whatever I learned about the Streamlit. Okay, and now I just want this chart. bar chart. Just one bar chart. Inside this, I'm just giving the user privilege to the user. I'm just entering this bar chart, so that I'm just entering, and inside this, I'm just using the bar chart. I'm just using the bar chart. And just now, I'm just creating that st dot bar chart. It's a bar chart. On this tab. It's just a jab button, or you can press the enter button. And inside this, I'm giving the charts data. Wait for a magic, guys. Now, when I give the charts to this, see there is a. See, we can zoom it like this also. We can zoom it. I can minimize the background. There's a lot of options. The Streamlit automatically gives the developers are already built the model in the backend, so that we can use the simple enough the code. We can make the multiple charts like this. Okay. Until now, we see it's like a web app. It's like in the browser. We can deploy the model easily. When I will touch all the scikit-learn model. So don't worry about that. I will teach all the models. So I will teach whatever I learned in the Python. Whatever I learned in the Python for the 4 years. For complete 4 years, I learned the Python. So don't worry about that. I will teach all of you. Whatever I learned about the Python, I will tell you. Okay, fine. Now, what I'm going to do is that I will just create a basic line. It's not a basic line. It's okay for it's a intermediate chart for me. I'm just giving the user privilege to the user. I'm just giving the st.subheader, and inside this I'm just giving that it's a line chart to do that. I'm just want to give the user to the user message. I just want to give a line. Okay, and after finishing the giving the privilege to the user, I just want to create the line chart, and inside this I'm just creating a line chart. I just want to get the line chart. Inside this I'm creating a chart data and charts data. It's a charts data. And just now, what I'm going to do? Wait for it. See, there is magic. It's like a light. Like, see, there is also giving a what it's like a labels. I think so. Wait for the video. It will become afterwards. Yeah, see, it's a B C. Okay, fine. Now later, after completing this topic, wait for a minute. My friend is calling. Sorry for the interruption, guys. Now let's get into the another chart, and it's a very important chart when it comes to the scatter plot. It's like a very important chart. I'm just creating the scatter plot, so that I'm just giving the command to you. If you want the notes to the code to the it's available in my GitHub repository. My GitHub repository is the name of the GitHub repository is that the Kishore Kannan KISHORE KANNAN 82 at GitHub repository. Okay, if you want it, go and get it in my GitHub repository. Now I'm just creating a giving the users giving the subheaders, so don't worry about that noise. Just hear my voice. You want to focus on my voice. Okay, now I'm just creating a scatter plot. I'm just creating a scatter plot. Okay, yes, it's okay, fine. Yes, now wait for your results. I see there is a scatter plot, and now what I'm going to do that, and there is a scatter plot. I just want to create the scatter data, right? What I'm gonna so yes, the again drivers has been failed, so I want to rectify about the drivers. So now I'm just creating a scatter data. I'm just creating a scatter data. Inside this, I'm just creating a data frame. So that I'm just creating a PD dot. We are inside this pandas. There is a data frame. I'm just creating a data frame, and just when it comes to that, when it comes to data frame, when it comes to the pandas, I just explain about that all the frames, all the data frames. It's the data frames and series. That's all. There are many contents in my. I just plan all the contents, and just after finishing this Python crash course, I just want to give the Linux crash course. Yes. Yeah, later we can talk. Okay. Now let's just creating the x-axis, and inside this x-axis I'm just giving the np dot using the numpy, and just giving that random dot randian. Okay, random dot randian, and inside this I'm just giving that 100. I just want the 100 not exclamation symbol, it's just a 100 symbol. And now I'm just creating a y-axis. On the in the y-axis I just want the inside this y-axis I'm just giving the np dot rand. See, the scripts are running again and again. When we rerun the code, the Streamlit again and again, it will breach the code. Okay, so later we can about the session state and advanced topics also. And in this, you can now able to create the charts. Random.randian. I'm just creating a random.randian, and inside this, I'm just also on the random. Okay, fine now. I just created inside this. I just want the curly braces. I just don't want the we don't want to give. Okay, fine. I think So okay for me. I don't know what's made me wrong. So wait a minute. I just creating this. I just back. Okay. Okay, fine. Now it's okay. Now it's okay for me. Now I've just created the scatter plot. Just a single line of the code. I just pressing the okay, fine. Just scatter plot, scatter chart. It's okay, scatter slot. And inside this, I'm just giving a scatter data. Okay, wait for his magic. Random dot. So I just missed the word, the point, the dot. Okay, fine. No, I wait for the rerun. Always the see there is a rerunning. There's scatter plot. Yes, we got the scatter plot. It's a magic, right? Within a single line, which is like st dot. It says Alex's name. So within the one word, we are getting a chart. It's a magic. When it comes to the programming, it's a magic. Okay, now another chart. I want to create the map chart. Map chart. It's a very important chart when it comes to the global analysis and any other stuffs. Just creating a map, and just inside this I'm just creating the map. I'm not to tell the user to, I'm just creating the map to the user, and inside this I'm just creating the map. Okay, I'm just creating the map. Okay, fine. And inside this I'm just giving I want to create the data frame, right? And inside this I'm also just creating the map data. For scatter plot I'm creating the scatter data. That's also I'm getting using the numpy. And now I'm just creating the map data. What I'm going to do that I'm just creating a pd dot data frame. PD dot data frame. It's a D is a caps. That's most important when it comes to the pandas. PD dot data frame, and inside this I'm just entering it, and inside this I'm just creating the np dot random using the random data. I'm just creating the random dot. I'm just on to the random. I'm just creating the random numbers, and see this random numbers. I'm just giving them one formula. What's the formula? It's longitude. When it comes to longitude and the map chart based on the longitude and longitude. And when it comes to tableau, I just want to prepare all of the contents. I've just structured all of the contents, so don't worry about that. When it comes to tableau, I will just explain the longitude and longitude. And now basic knowledge of the longitude and latitude. Okay, okay, fine. Now what am I gonna do that I'm just creating the 50 comma 50. I'm just entering the formula by seeing my notebook, and just 37.76, it's comma, I don't know something about, okay, 76 on comma. I just want to 122.4, right? Yes, it's I think this is the formula. And inside this I just want to create a giving the column names. I'm just want to create column names is latitude and longitude, and inside this I'm just giving that latitude, and inside this I just want to give the longitude. Okay, that's all about it. And now I'm just creating a user. I'm just want to tell the user. I just want to create the, it's a magic. Now I'm doing a magic, and now I'm a magician. Okay, okay. Now I'm just doing the st.map of giving the map data. Okay, I'm just giving just map data. If map data, what happened? np.random. It's correct, right? The apps. You just missed. Wait for a minute. I will just return back after correcting this code. Yeah, I just created the code. I just want to show to you. I just made a mistake in the np.random.ran. I just forgot about the dot I want to put. So see that I just created random charts. What are the values I given just for memorize, and I'm giving the column name as latitude and longitude, and inside this I'm just giving a single word. It's a 3-word letters st.map. So what, see, there is an output. Is creating the output for the map chart, and we can see that there is a, we can see that just scrolling. So it's scrolling for this. See, it can create this map chart for the San Francisco. See, that's the magic, right? In this 3 words we are creating a map chart. So, and after we are creating a pie plot using the map plot, we can use in the pie plot. Okay, I want to show that there is also we can use the matplotlib as a pie plot. I just want to show you. So that I'm just importing a pie plot. I'm just creating a pie plot, so that I'm just entering the pie plot, and inside this I was to create the submitter, giving the users privileges to user. I just want to create the submitter, this pie plot. Okay, I just want to create the pie plot chart, right? Okay, fine. Okay, I just drink some water. So stay attentive, guys. Okay, fine. Now I'm just giving the figure. I'm just want to create this access figure. I'm just creating. I've created the subplot. Subplot means when it comes to matplotlib. I am just so now the subplot is like in one column there is a two chart. Okay, that's all. It's a single row, there is a two chart, here one chart and here one chart. That's all I want to know. Now you just want to know like this only. I'm just creating a subplot, and inside this I'm just entering nothing. I want to give it the enter, and after that I'm creating a plot, right? An ax dot plot, ax dot plot data. I'm just chart data. Chart data, that's means chart data. First of all enter charts data. It's a charts data, and afterwards I'm giving the column name as A. Okay, afterwards I'm just giving the label. Okay, sorry, the giving the label means it's wait, I will show about the labels, and afterwards I'm just creating the ax dot. Yeah, I'm just creating afterwards it's a charts data. Now what I'm going to do that I'll just copy this line, because I don't want to take much time of already. It's a Python crash course. I just want to give the name as B, right? Just giving the name as B, and after sometimes I'm just giving the name as B and just take this, remove this line, and afterwards I'm just giving the another. And I just want to give the B. I just in my keyboard there is a letter with effect I call B. Okay, fine. Now I'm just creating this C. I'm just creating the C. So I want to give the caps, right? Okay, C, and afterwards here also I want to give the C. Okay, fine. Now it's all the set, and I want to give this title, right? I want to give this title to the users. I want to get the title. I want to get the set title. That's a command called set title, and inside this I'm giving that I just want to give the pie plot line chart. Okay, set title. I think all of perfect. I just want to state dot pie plot. Okay, it's a single line of code. I'm giving a figure. I just want to give the figure. Okay, wait for a what happened. What happened to this? Yes, it will rerunning the code. Wait for a few seconds. It will run. Afterwards, figure ax. What happened? st dot try plot. I am just using right. What happened to this code? Is that in line 48? In line 48, I just use the max plot pld dot subplot. It's subplot, right? Subplot correct only. Yeah. Subplots plot, sorry, I just entered. We are printing the two charts in the single line, right? So that only I'm just entering it's rerunning the code, and afterwards we see what happened. See, there is a logo, so only I'm telling that rerunning code. See, we are created, right? Yeah, right. That's all about that. We are creating using the matplotlib and using the bright plot. We are creating a line chart, right? Now I want to told to the users to what's mean by the labels. Label is nothing but the E. This is, I think this is the A, and this is the B, and this is the C. That's giving the changing of the color, right? That's the label. Just want to. Okay. Now I just told all of the charts, and I want to recall all the chart. And first of all, I created the charts data. Afterwards, I just created chart area chart. The area chart, the creating for area chart, the command line of this st.area chart. And afterward, I'm creating a bar chart, and for creating a bar chart, st.bar chart. For creating the line chart, st.line chart. And for creating a scatter data, I just created the scatter data for scattering plot. For scatter plot, I'm just creating scatter chart. Okay. And for map data, I'm just created the map data using the latitude and longitude, and just created the using the three-letter words the map. And just afterwards I'm just entering into the mat pipe plot. After giving them using the matplotlib, and I want to show the user to using the matplotlib. In the previous sessions we are discussing about the text element, data elements, and the form elements, sorry, the charts elements. And in this session we are discussing about the form elements. So what's mean the forms? Just imagine you have the notebook. You imagine you are filling out the notebook. You are filling out there is a content called with your notebook. There is form, right? Name, age, favorite color. Then you give to a teacher. That's the what's a forms does. And when it comes to the HTML, there are a lot of tags like a form tag. When we open the form tag, we want to close the form tag, and inside this where we can use the multiple tags and inside this form tag. So there's a lot of code we want to create the form tag. But in Python, in using the Streamlit, we can just create a simple form. We can also create the advanced form also. That in Python it gives many advantages while creating the forms. Now let discussing about the all forms like simple and explainable word. Okay. Yeah, my data was also already failed. Now what I'm going to do that. I explained right what mean the forms. What imagine you are filling a notebook. Imagine you are going to the college. Imagine you are going into any application company interviews. They are giving a form, right? That's all about the forms. That's all about the forms. It gains information. After submitting the information, it will take into the database. So that's all. Now, what's the use of the forms? Python use basically the disadvantage of the Streamlit is that when you write the code, it runs again and again every time. It updates the app every time you can change something. If you change something, it will run. You will see the previous video itself, right? I just told in that video itself, and now what I'm going to do that I just want to put the T. I just want to remove the T here. I just get the notes by this. Normally, Streamlit updates the app every time. When we just change a single thing in the when write a single line, it will change the code. It will update the code. It will update the code again and again. So, but we don't want to do that like right means. But sometimes we want to wait until the user does running the entire thing, the everything. The user wants to fill everything from the form, and when the user clicks the submit button, then only I want to take the action. So that's all. I want first of all I want to create the basic simple form. Later we are getting into the advanced form using the session states and catching callback functions. So wait for that. Subscribe to the KishoreLytics. We will get all the knowledge of the Streamlit. It's a mini course of the Python crash course. Okay. For now, I'm just creating this, explaining the code in my notepad itself, and later I will execute this code in the same code in my Visual Studio Code, like we are discussing about the most previous videos. Okay. Now I'm just creating a simple title. I'm just importing the Streamlit as st. I'm just importing, and I am giving a name to the my web app. It's a simple form example. And now what I'm gonna do that. What I'm gonna do that. Okay. Now I'm just creating using the width. You can remember about the width when you are opening the file. When you are opening the file, when you are dealing in the file, that's the game world name called width. Okay, now that's only using the same with keyword with st.form. When you want to create that form, you want to give some 4-letter words. When you want to create the 3-letter words is a map, the 4-letter words is a form. st.form of my form. Okay, instead I'm just creating the instances. It's a my form. It's mean the ID, key ID. Like when we discuss about the HTML, in HTML there is a class. The class div is equal div class is equal to container name, right? That's container. That's all. The main motive of this my form is the class ID. So that's all. And now what I'm gonna do that I'm just asking the user to enter your name. I just asking the user, so that I'm just yeah, entering the variable called the name. I'm just asking that st.text input for getting the input from the user from in the form. So we want to use that xt.text input. So I am just asking what's your name, and I'm just want again the age st.number input. I just when we did it's an integer, right? It's when integer means it's a number, so I'm just creating the number input. And your age min value is why I'm giving the min value is equal to 1 and the max value is equal to 120. It's between the in the range. We are creating the range because more than 120 there is no persons alive, right? Maybe alive in the old days, but now there is a maximum age is 60. So I'm just giving the double the age of this now mean living in the age. I'm just giving the min value is equal to 1 and max value is equal to 120. I'm just giving a picker. I want to give the color pick up your favorite color. I'm just employing to small babies. So I'm just want to create fun of this. So for that I'm just creating the color. Color is equal to st.color, and inside this I'm using the st.color picker. Color picker is nothing but when I show the execute this code in the Visual Studio, you can able to see that the color picker. So now you know about the what's mean the color picker. It's picking up the something color. Okay, fine. When submit button, the submit button is enabled when you're filling the form, when you're giving the user form, there is a form agree, accept the agreement, and now submit button, right? I just want to create the submit button, so that I'm just creating the submit is equal to st.form submit button of submit. Okay, when we click this only, the code again reruns. Okay, fine. Now, if submitted means I just want to show the user. So I just want to show to the user if submitted, if it is just true, if it makes true, yes, that success. Maybe it will use a green color. Instead, success I'm once using the format string, although I'm using the name, and your age is year, and your age is year old, and you are like this color. Okay, now with this, I'm just want to explain this code in my Visual Studio Code also. I just want to output, right. So I'm just copying this code. What I'm gonna do that, and just copying this code. I just copy this code. I write this code by my own itself. So I don't want to take much time. So only I'm just writing. Just copy. I just paste it here. Now let me refresh this code. Okay, fine. Now see, already the Python code has been entered. Okay, fine. Now I'm just entering my name. I just want to show the output. I just want to enter my channel name. It's a baby, right? It says one. I don't want it. Pick a color. I just want to pick it. I just like the green color. Hi Kishore, in the hash code, it means the color. It's mean the color code. There's a color code RGB value. And it's a basic thing. You just Google it. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do that. I just want to explain. It's a baby level. st.form means making a form, and inside the form we are asking the text input. What write your name, and inside this number input pick your age, and the color picker is a choose a color. And when we click the submit button, big button to submit the form. Okay, st.form. Okay, wait a minute, I will check that. St.form, where is that? St.form submit button. St.form submit button. Inside the submit button you want to give that submit. Okay, submit, whatever name you want to give within replace of the submit, you can give it. Why this question? Why this is special? It's a normal form, like it's like a normal form. When we without using this with condition, with condition, it again asking the code, and again it will run. Okay, now so only it's sufficient. Without the form, each input update the app instantly. If you enter the code, if you enter the question English, it will be update the code again. But inside the form, nothing happens until the user clicks the submit button. Okay, until the user clicks the submit button, doesn't any happens anything. It will be static. And after when the user clicks the submit button, it will be rerunning the code, and it will be taking the text input, accessing the text input, and perform some actions. Okay, so there are many form elements in Streamlit. I just want to tell to you to remember for you guys. So that's the for asking the text input. For asking the text input, the text input. I just show it with my examples also, and also many of the inputs and many of the forms that can use frequently and instantly. So for creating a number input, I'm just creating the number input, and for creating a date, for selecting a date, there is a button, right? There comes a calendar, and we want to change the date. So that comes as the st.date input, and within that, I'm just using the st.time input. We can also use this time input, and I want to create a drop down list. I'm just using the select box, st.select box. You can with the Streamlit, you can create your own portfolio. This is a project where you learn the Streamlit. Where did you learn? Where is the project of learning the Streamlit? If the interviewer asked me, I'm just created a portfolio for me by using the Streamlit. You can also able to tell itself. So don't worry about that about the projects. I will be covering that when it comes to scikit-learn model. I just created the multiple disease prediction model. I just want to explain to with you, and after we can use the Streamlit to explore this model. I just publish the app to generate. When we enter into the Google the app name, it will becomes. Just keep. Just forgot about the name. It's mean the KishoreLytics multiple disease prediction underscore. That's all. When you enter in the Google, the multiple disease app will become. Okay, it's a very simple way. It's a very Streamlit. It's a lightweight for data science. It's a big boom of data scientists who really easily download the model and be able to share with your friends and colleagues. And now we are creating a radio button. It means the radio button. There is a in a form there is a radio button. Right, radio button means it is round symbol, and inside this you are a female, male or female. That's all. And I was just want to check box. Yes, it may be used in the to-do list. ST dot checkbox yes no or toggle. It's like a toggle. And slider means we are to create them. It's like a one point. I just want to show and if you want to upload the file, st.file uploader, upload the files using the st.file uploader, and for creating the color pickup, st.color pickup, we are just seeing frequently. Okay, now and again I want to show the most important, most frequently used in Streamlit is the switches selectors toggle. Okay, I just want to show these are like the switch and choice boxes in your app. So what I'm going to do that selector means if you like the it's if you like there are many in your ice cream parlor there are many flavors. You just want to pick one ice cream because when you eat the all ice cream you just got the cold. So that's like when it comes to selector, you just want to pick from one from the list. So that we can use the stream that is called the stream selector and switch toggle just roll right checkbox. Okay, if I do the list, I just want to click. There's a real-time application is a to-do list, and after just creating a checkbox, it's a simple yes or no box. Okay. Now I just want to show to you so that I just written some of the code. Uh, Let me copy this code. Wait for a minute. I just copy this code. I don't want to this explanation model. Okay, I just want to copy this code. And I will be explaining this Visual Studio. There will be the color preferences for this. I just want to copy. Okay, fine. After someone's I run this code. Okay. Now see, I'm just creating a title. I just want to explain to you so that I'm just creating a Streamlit title, st.title, selectors, toggles, and checkbox demo. It's a demo session. So that I'm just creating a flavor. Flavor is equal to st.select box as pick your favorite ice cream. I'm not just asking you. There is a in my ice cream product there is a flavor called vanilla and chocolate and strawberry. And now I just want to select right st.right. You selected the flavor and just using the format strings functions. Okay, now the radio buttons, select your favorite pet. It's like a male, you can use it for male or female. You can ask about your dish, anything are done. Radio button selects with your circles. It's within a round circle. Inside this you want to tick. Okay, you want to pick I show the output of you. I just your favorite pet is pet, the whatever you picked in the button. Now what I'm going to do that just want to toggle switch, right? It's like a checkbox. Do you like pizza? If like pizza, yes dot right. If else yes dot okay fine. Now st dot right is equal to you like pizza and else st dot right you don't like, oh you don't like pizza. If the checkbox is clicked you like pizza, if checkbox is doesn't like you don't like the pizza. I don't eat the pizza itself. Okay, toggle is usually for on off. st dot right. If dark mode is equal to st dot checkbox enable dark mode. It's like enable dark mode when you are checking that. I will show how the output also. And now I want to run this code so that I'm just entering in my browser. So see, output is has been already. There is a checkbox. Inside the checkbox there is a options called vanilla, strawberry. Wait, show say vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. I just like strawberry flavor. And inside this they are asking the st reader. Ready means it's like when you click this I just like the dog. I show that I'm just printing. You selected the favorite pet is dog. See, extra I'm writing this code. In the where is the writing means I just writing this. Okay, I just clicked it. It suddenly changes. Yummy! You are like the pizza. And when I click light mode on, see dark mode enabled. When I click this checkbox. Okay, fine. It's a toggle. It's mean with the toggle. It's also it looks similar, but the working is more different. Okay, now that's all about the form sessions. Later we are discussing about the sessions, and we can discuss about the advanced forms also. So that's all for the sessions. Stay tuned, stay hydrated, have some water. So subscribe to the KishoreLytics channel. Yeah, in this previous sessions we are discussing about the form elements, and now we are getting into the advanced session, right? But what is the advanced session in the Streamlit, right? The advanced session is the session state. The main disadvantages of the Streamlit app is that it again and again reruns the code from beginning, from beginning. If you write a line, the 100 lines of the code, if you change if you add the 101th line, it will be run from the first line. To overcome this, so they introduced the session state. I just want to tell you a simple story. Don't see in the screen. Just I'm telling another story. The mostly my boys like this story. I tell girls also another story. So for boys, so don't worry about girls. I will tell you another story also. For boys, they're just like the robots, right? I just want to tell you a robot story. You are having a robot. I just if you tell the any instruction, it will be executed and it will be forget again and again. So when you figure the right ST dot take the mouse, it will be take and again forget this command. Okay, so what happened to this? Just want to. Oh, sorry. Okay, fine. Now it will be take this command and again it will be forget about the command. It doesn't have the many memory, right? So we are giving a certain memory. We are giving the memory to recall, recollect all the commands which we are storing the commands. We are storing in the memory to the commands. If you want to do, first of all, you want to take this mouse and after take this keypad. After this, take this note. After take this bag. We are giving the certain commands, so it doesn't again run right from running the code again and again. So now imagine we are giving the robot a magic box where it remembers things like your instructions, favorite color, your favorite shoe, your favorite game. It's a magic memory box. So if you are, I think you are able to understand. You can able to relate with your real life. It's like a magic box. You can store the memory. It can within the session state. We can able to store a memory. Instead this it doesn't come again and again. Okay. For girls, I'm telling you to with your toy. You're just playing with your. See, I'm just enter for girls only. I just want to tell them with my mouth. Say, so yeah, wind is and the wind is very fastly blowing. Right now, I just want to imagine you are playing with your toy blocks. You stack them and go away and take the another come back and build blocks like this. That's what the session state. You can able to boys also able to see this code also. It's a better example. Just only write this example in my notepad. Without session state, Streamlit forgets everything. It doesn't have any memory, and we want to give the memory. It's within the session we are giving the magic box. When you are able to, when the interviewer asks the about the session state, you want to remember about me. You just want to tell the robot story or the stack story. It's the magic keyword. The main keyword you want to use is that the magic memory box. So with the session that Streamlit remembers values like user inputs, button clicks, scores in a game, theme settings, like many. You can within the session you can give more advantage to the web app, your web app, and when and why to use it. That's the most important, right? When you are using, keep inputs or values after interaction, like submit button. Like if you want to keep the submit button storing the information after interaction. Multiple step apps or wizards. I will be shown in the last of the session, last of the Streamlit mini course, and afterwards we are storing a temporary memory for the user session. It's like when we talk about the user cookies in the Chrome, right? When we enter into the Facebook, it takes some cookies. It asks them, allows the user to take the cookies. It adds some options. You are giving them without reading the command, without reading the lines. You can press the button like cookies. It takes some cookies from your data. It always stores in your session. When you re-again, it doesn't ask the any login, right? It's regain to your login. It's like the Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, metadata, anything about that. So that's like the session state. I just want to tell you a practical example with a counter. If you go and watch it with any tutorial, there is no tutorial. I think there's no tutorial much more than 2 hours. If you watch means there are also there is an example. This is an example. This is a basic and practical example that can be used. I just want to explain. Yeah, I just want the baby level explanation. I'm just giving a baby level. There is no YouTube channel in my YouTube can create YouTube like you are. I think you are a baby. I just want to tell you, right? I just take the code and just paste it here. I just want to explain this code, right? Now, what I'm going to do that, I'm just explaining this code. I'm just giving the st.title. Inside this st.title, I'm just giving the counter example the session set. It's a demo. I'm just giving the title and I'm just initializing the counter. If not already in the session set, I'm just initialization. Okay, forgot about the word. Mention the word. Initialization is different. Declaration is different. Okay, I'm just initializing give count not in the session state. Session state I'm just initializing count is equal to 0. If count is again, I will be initialized. Okay, now what I'm going to do that is that show the current count. I just want to show the current count. So st.write ft, yeah, I'm just using the format strings, and inside this I'm just using the current count, and inside this I'm just using the st.session.count. This here, this variable, this variable can be used by here. See, I'm just using this word here. And now I'm just increase. I just want to give the users to increase the counter. If you take the one push up, I just want to increase the count plus one. So that's a increase the button. If we st that button for creating the buttons, you can able to in the watch in the previous video, previous sessions itself. Extra how to create the button is a simple V word. It's I think so. It's a 6-letter word, but the 3-letter words is map. 4-letter words is I think I forgot about the word forms. I think so. And for 6-letter words the button. Okay, if st.present, if the button in the user press that button, I want to increase the count. st.session.count is plus equal to 1. If I still press the button, if the user decrease the button, then decrease the button, we want to minus the count. Now after we want to reset like Bardasuri, right? அடுத்த கலைங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். That's like if you st button of reset, the st reset count is equal to 0. Again it will be resetting as equal to 0. Now I'm just want to show the output to you. See, it's a output. I'm just increasing the current count increased. Why the output is not updated means it's not updated because the current count is again in front of this. I just want to refresh it. So increase the count. See, I'm just increasing the count. See, it shows the 8. I press the 8 buttons 8 times, and I'm just decreasing the count. Increase the count minus 1. Current count, if I increase means the minus 1, 0. Okay, I'm just pressing 1, 9. I'm just pressing the button reset. When I press this, it means the reset. Okay, that's all about the session. And I want to give the advanced session also. I just give the explanation session in the Visual Studio Code itself. I just don't want to use it. It's the increase button symbol. As if you want to means pick me a mail. I just happy to share. Okay. Even after clicking the app remembers the count because of the session state. Because of the session state only the app it's giving a magic box. The other examples, the other use cases, like I want to give the practical real world examples so that I'm creating the use case. The examples as a login session. When you are using the login session, we are discussing about the previous session. And for game score, for updating the, we are played the game, right? We are played the increase with the program. I'm just using and toggle setting, using the toggle settings, right? Dark mode, like that, dark mode, light mode. That's like, and multiple step form pages. I just want to show that multiple step pages in the later video sessions. It's an advanced topic, so that I want to take detail about this content. Okay, now the baby summary. I want to give the babies to the summary. Session set is equal to the memory for your app. It's that's all. It's like session set is equal to memory for your app. That's all. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just explaining that concept. Again, my drivers are getting failed. I just updating my code. I just updating my drivers again and again. Why this getting failed? I just please show a comment. Please put a comment why my drivers are failed. So now I just want to tell again examples for selectors and radios. I just want to import the Streamlit as ST and I'm giving a selector example and just import the selectors example. And inside this, I want to show five flavors. I'm just asking you flavors, right? Vanilla, chocolate. In my ice cream parlor, there is a three flavors, right? Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. I just want to ST that right. And after what? Wait a minute. Yes, there is no session set. I just forgot about the session set. Why? Wait a minute. I will be back in a few minutes. Yes, guys. I just forgot about the previous topic. I just nailed in my session set topic. So don't worry about that. I just wanted to show the practical example. It's a game score tracker. Okay. Now I just imported the Streamlit as ST, and after that I'm just giving the title game score tracker. I just initializing the count. So if score not in the stream.st.session set, I'm just initializing it to the 0. I just writing simply that the current score. So if we st dot plus button, if the score, if the player adds some point, st dot plus equal to 1. If the lose point, the st dot is equal to -1. It's like similar to the reset button. Reset score and just reset score to 0, and reset button it's also a 2 0. I just like it's similar to the counter app which is built the app, right? So I just copy this code. Now what I'm gonna do that I'm just running this code. It already run my server. So see counter game. I just want to wait for a minute. If you wait for a few minutes, see it will be run, right? If the score, I press the one button, right? If I press the 2 button, if I press the 3 button, 4. Lose button 5. Okay. After resetting, I just want to give it. Okay, that's all about that. I just want to add on the topic. I just forgot about the image. How to add the image in this topic? I just want to add it. So wait a minute. I just want to add to this so that I'm just importing OS for so okay, it's okay. I just explain this in the another session itself. Okay. For imaging, for collecting the image and if you want to place the image in directory, if you want in your web app, just can change. It's also a possible. So this is one to put another session. It's want to push a separate session for the image. So that's all for the session. And in the later session, we are discussing about the callbacks and advanced forms. And I just prepared many topics. And just after creating this, we are finished this complete Streamlit mini course. So that's all about that. Subscribe to the KishoreLytics channel. Yes, guys. In my previous session, we are discussing about the in my previous session we are discussing about the session state, and I tell the session state is equal to the magical memory box. Now, in this session, we are discussing about the interesting topic and how to insert a image in your web app. It's possible. Yes, it's also a possible. You can input your image by static or dynamic. I'm just writing a code of how to import a image in your web app. So now for importing a image, first of all, we want to import the Streamlit. So I'm just importing my Streamlit app. So again my driver is getting failed, so that don't worry about that. So in the middle of the video there is a sound, so don't take care for that. In my next videos, in my next sessions, I just will correct the video. I just importing as giving the analysis name as ST, and just I want to accessing the image in my file folders, right? So that I'm using the image OS folder. So what I'm gonna tell that if you want to access any image in your folder, OS model can be which can be used in my file handling sessions. Yes, I use this model. I use this OS model which I have used in this OS sessions. So now I just gonna return that st.image of, and I'm giving the path. First of all, I want to use my image are in this path. I just created my image. So after I just will be back after importing my image. Okay. Yeah, I just imported my image in my current directory. It's meanwhile the Streamlit in the folder. Okay. For that, I'm just using that os.path. I'm just using, and inside this I'm just using the os.path.join, and I'm using the current directory. See the git.w. so that I'm using that os dot get cwd. Cwd is nothing but the current directory, and I just want that the statically. Okay, there is no dynamic in the dynamic changes, so I'm just using the static. And afterwards I just want to tell the images name. So my images name is the professional. Okay, minute. Happened to me. Professional and professional photo, right? So I think this is professional photo. I just want to give the name dot jp. It's in the format of jpg. Okay, I think now what I'm going to do, I'm just simply running the code. What's the command line to run the Python Streamlit file? So you just remember it. I just recalling the code. For that, I'm just recalling Streamlit run the Streamlit file. It's not a streamlit. You just want to tell streamlit run, and it's in my current directory, so that I'm putting the dot and slash alpha. I just want to give my file name in my I keep the file name as a main.py, so that I'm just giving and press the enter button, just pressing the enter button. So wait for the few minutes. It will automatically get into the default browser. See, yes, it's automatically get into it, right? Wait for a minute. If there is an error, I just will correct the error. It will be running. See, it will be running. Wait for a few seconds. The runtime media storage is not on function. What's a error in an error opening? Yeah, it's there is an error. I just will be right back after correcting the error. Yeah, I just correct my code. What are the mistake I just did that is I just want to put the images. I just want to put it's like the Flash server. If you want to add an image, it's just in the static folder. The Streamlit finds the static folder. It contains any image. That's only the static. It's not static and dynamic. I searched and researched many art. If you want to add an image, just the image is in the static folder. It's like in the Flash server. Now I'm just giving the os.path.join, and inside that I want, and the image is in the current directory. Get cwd is the current directory, and inside the static folder there is my image called professional jpj. And I'm just using the st.image function. I'm just giving the image path and giving the caption. I just remember st.caption is equal to giving a small text, right? That's it. The caption is equal to professional photo, and using the container width, it's meaning the container width is equal to true. Just important. Now let's see the output. See, yes, we got the output, right? I just got my photo in my web app. So that's all. And after this, I just want to tell something. It's called the divider. It's what's mean the divider. If you want to line, it's like a break. It's like a. I just want to comment it, right. Let me page down. Not it's in. Sorry. First, no, I just bring it home. I just comment it. Divider is nothing but it's a BR tag in HTML and CSS. I just know the basics of the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and also. So what I'm going to do that I just want to create the line. It's a single line, so that I'm just using the st.divider, right? It uses a line st.divider. Just using that divider. Yes, it's not alter. It's not. I just press the tab button. Press the tab button. Again, my drivers are getting failed. Why I'm doing that? I just want to get a pic, please. I just want to watch a YouTube tutorial how to correct divider. Okay, I think what's a error in my, yeah, I think it's working fine. Now I just open my, I just restructure. I want to give the always rerun. Wait a minute. Yeah, it gives the line, right? It gives the line. There is a line where I just correcting another. So I just copying this. I just copying the st to show the differences between them. Yeah. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I just always rerun. See, there is a line, 4 lines, right? That's all about that. And in the next section, we are discussing about the callback functions. It's an advanced topic of the Streamlit. I'm just giving all the contents. I just whatever in the mind, whatever I learned about the Streamlit, I just want to give to you guys. That's all about that. Let's see in the next section, and subscribe to the KishoreLytics channel. Yes, now we are getting into the advanced topic. We are going beyond the basics of the Streamlit. So we are in this session we are discussing about the callback. So what's meant by the callback? And again, I will want to tell the little story. Imagine you have a toy, and in this toy there is a button like pressing a button. If you press the button, it automatically performs in some actions. Likewise, the callback in the Streamlit. It's like when something happens, when the button click, slide mode, and that's like a special. If you want, if the interviewer asks about the callback in the interview, it's a what's mean by the callback. You just want to say a special function runs automatically. Okay, when something happens, if a button was clicked, I just want to do something. If the button was do, I just want to do something. That's like if, it's a special function. It's a special function that's run automatically. Streamlit is also a special module because it can, if you don't want to, yeah, no HTML, no CSS, and no JavaScript, no React.js, no Express, no MongoDB, you just create the model for this. It's a single line of the code. You can create the entire app. I just build the multiple this prediction using the Streamlit only. So just telling about that, it's a callback function. It's a when you press the button, it just you do something action, some actions, right? That's all about that. And I just want to you can you use how it can be useful, right? When and why to use them. It just update the values in counter. It can update the like example I'm just telling, and it can reset the data. When you press the button, the counter values remains to 0. And again it change the state dynamically. We can change the dynamically. We can, when the press the button, I don't want to show the success. If the person just in the just don't do the wrong button, likewise I just want to store, right? Now, Streamlit uses the callback with the session set. Mostly, the session set can be used with the callback function. So that only I just created this session set in front of the image. Why image is in between the session set and callback means I just forgot about the out inside the image in web app. I just forgot about the content, so that I'm only inserting this. After session set, we want to learn about the callback. So it's work with giving a function callback to which it's give the functions like button, slider, checkbox, text input. I just want to don't want to tell the theory. I just want to answer the questions with the theoretical knowledge. I just copy this code. I already written this code by my hand only. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do that I just take all this module. I just want to enter my and copy this code. So what I'm gonna do, I just explain the code for making the long video. I just writing the code before. I just copy and paste in the code. So don't bother about it. It's my code. I just explain all over the possible, all much possible, that much possible as I've learned what about the Streamlit. Now, what I'm going to do that it's import Streamlit as ST. I'm just importing the Streamlit as ST, and after that, I'm just importing giving a title to the users. It's a callback example. It's a counter reset function, and I just want to show another examples also. And just I want to show the like another example called with the advanced form using the callback function. And I'm just initializing the counter. If counter, what happened to the my mouse? What happened to my mouse? I don't know. If counter not in the session state, st.session state, I just initialize the session. The counter is equal to 0. If the session state is not initialized, I just initialize the counter is equal to 0. First of all, I initialize the counter is equal to 0. I just creating a callback function. Callback function is a special functions, right? I said function. I'm just writing them. Def reset counter. Def reset counter. Inside the reset counter, whenever I click the button, I just if the session set is equal to 0, I just reset counter. I just want to reset the counter equal to 0. That's all. I'm just creating the button. If st.button increase sessions counter, I just the user press the increase button, the counter value can be updated by 1. So that I'm just using the st.session set counter plus equal to 1. Again, I'm just doing the st button and reset. I'm just giving another button to the user and just call the reset, and on click, and whenever the user clicks the button, it calls the reset counter. It the reset counter is the function. It will automatically reset the counter to 0. So That's all. That's a callback function we use trigger. Okay. Now I'm just writing that st.write. It's a right. I'm using the format functions. I'm using the current count is equal to the current session dot counter. Whatever the before resetting and whenever the increasing the whenever the user press a button, what's the counter? I just want to write it out. So let me check output right. Now I'm just rerunning a code. There is always rerun. See there is an output. Whenever I increase the count, it press the 1 and 2, 3, 3, 3, 5, 5, 10, 10. I just pressing whenever the click button, it's automatically 10 into 0. So that's all about that. And I just want to show the another example of explanation. I first want to give the explanation. I already give reset counter is a callback function. This is a callback function, and whenever on click, whenever reset button is clicked, it runs the functions automatically. No need to manually. We don't need to manually call back the functions to take care. Callback function take care of it. So I just want to give the another example to you to a better understanding of the callback functions. The another example is the text input with the callback function. So I just just copy this code. After I will explain. I just copy this code, and again I just enter into my Visual Studio Code. I just select all and just paste my code. Now what I'm going to do, just explain this code as much as possible. You can definitely able to understand this code. I just importing the Streamlit as st and just giving a license name as st and then giving the user to the st.title is equal to test input callback example. Okay, and creating a function. This is a callback functions, and in this callback functions I'm just creating a session state dot greeting. I'm just creating a session. It's in the callback function. I'm session of the greeting and is equal to. I'm just using the format functions allo. Whenever the user give the name, that's the name is in the string functions. I'm just using the text input. I enter your name. The key is equal to name. The key equal to name is a ID. It's I just told in the previous video itself. The key is a unique identifier for identify the classes and objects. It's like a class ID. I just don't know. And there is another type in the HTML and CSS. I just forgot about that, so don't worry about that. I just learned and afterwards and tell them in the later videos. There is a lot of contents in my video, so please make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And on change, and whenever I click the change, on change it's called the function. On click is different, on change is different. On click means whenever I press the button, then only the content was changed. On change means on change. Whenever the user gives the input, and I just calling on change is equal to on change. And if the greeting, I'm just creating another example. I'm just creating if the greeting is in the session state, I'm just creating a session state, and inside this st.write is equal to st.session state dot greeting. Okay, now let me write show the output to you. I'm just is already updated. I just want to give the channel name. Again my drivers are getting filled. Okay, I'm just pressing enter. Whenever I click the enter on change, whenever the on change, I'm pressing the enter. Allow KishoreLytics. Okay, that's all about that. And again, I want to show if you clear about that, I just get into the another topic. And if you don't clear about that, just please make sure to understand that another code. It's a big code. I'm just writing this code again. Just what I'm going to do, just writing this code. So what I'm gonna do that first of all I'm importing the Streamlit as st, and inside this I'm creating the step. So it's a better example. It's an advanced example. I just want to type fully so that you can able to understand. In if step, I just want to okay. If step, I just want to create if step, not in the session step. I just want to create a step session step, not in the session correct right session state. Why I'm not writing the code in my live tutorial, right? Means I just made some mistakes while typing. I just type fastly st.session state equal to 1. I'm just creating the step equal to 1. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm creating another session state if info. I'm just creating another session state if info not in the session state st dot and here also there is an error because I just want to give the st.session state, right? So now what I'm going to do, the st.session state if the info is not in the st.session state, so don't bother about this error. It will be automatically corrected when we see in the Okay, now web app. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just putting that session state dot count, right? That step, I just want to keep the step, and now session state dot info. Yeah, I just keep the info. It's infi, not in, it's info, and just giving that empty dictionary. Okay, now what I'm going to do that, I'm just creating the callback functions. Inside the callback function, it go to the step one and getting this def go to, it's go to, it's go to step two, step two. I'm just creating another function. I'm just giving the arguments as the name and just writing this on name, and inside this I'm just giving this st.session state, and just collecting the name from the info. I'm just waitable. Just explain this code after finishing this line. Okay, I'm just giving enter my name, and I'm just giving it's just using the double quotes. I must want to follow the clear and code usability, and I'm just creating a name. Okay, afterwards I just explain that st dot session state, and again I make it to the 2. Okay, now and again I creating the session state again, callback functions. It's another callback function, and just I'm creating that go to step 1. I just want to creating a step back to the step 1, go to step 1, and inside this I doesn't give anything, and inside this I'm just going and st dot session state, right? Session dot session state dot step, I just want to go to the step 1, right? So I just giving the step. Okay, now I'm just creating the functions dot if st dot session state dot step equal to 1 means I just want to create the header. It's a part 1 info. Okay, just want to create the header. It's a part 1. I just want to create the header, and again I just want to give the name to the user, and just I'm asking to the user give the text input. I'm just asking the text input. I'm just putting it. I'm just giving the text input, and inside this I'm giving the name. Okay, and just having the parameters called. Wait a minute. I'm just checking the code. Okay, fine. Let's see the code, but in my notebook, I know the code also. I don't want to make any mistakes, right? So values, and inside this I'm just creating the st dot session state dot info. I'm just gathering the whatever in the info. I just gathering, and inside this I just putting the info dot get name. Okay, I'm just putting that get will be get an input, get of name. I just want to get the name. I just want to print the comma, right? So that I'm just giving this. Okay, now it's just a example. Now let me run a main code. This is the main code of this, and I'm just creating a st dot button. So I just want to create okay, st dot button, right? Button. I'm just giving a next button, giving the user to the next button, and just like on click on. I just want to change, right? So that I'm using on click, and inside this I'm using the go to step 1 function. I'm calling this go to step 2. Yeah, I just want to go to step 2. Sorry, it's meaning the go to. Yeah, I just renamed as go to step 1, right? Okay, go to step 1, and inside this I am giving the arguments as name. Arguments is equal to, I just want the name and the comma. I just want the name and the comma. Okay, fine. I'm just giving the tuple, so only I'm putting the comma. So don't bother about it. What's meant by the tuple is the immutable object that we cannot change the object after creating the tuple. So why I'm giving the tuple means I'm just giving the tuple to the step 1. Whatever the info is collected in the step 1, that can be printed. Okay, now I just finished the code. After I will came back to the you to explain this code very easily and simply. Yes, guys, I just written all the code. I just also the comment of the code, whatever the mistakes is in this. So now what am I going that I just importing the Streamlit as ST, and in this I'm creating a session step. It's a step one for getting the info. For I'm just creating an empty library, it's an empty dictionary. It's called the info. I'm just creating a session. It's first I'm creating a session in the step one, step equal to one. I'm just creating the info session state equal to empty library. Just I'm creating the callback function. Go to step two. Whenever I clicking this function and I'm just clicking the sc.session, it got getting the info.name equal to name and getting the step two. It's getting into the step two, and after if def go to step one, I'm just creating the back. I just want to getting the to the step one, so that I'm just getting again giving a session state dot step equal to one. And just writing some code, and then in this session state, if session state equal to that step one equal to one, if I am in the first state, I just want to the st.getter, I just want to the giving on asking the user to give the input, give the name st.text input of name, and just giving the session state dot input dot get dot name. I just getting the name to the added into the library dictionary. Sorry, why my mind always saying library? I don't know. And I'm just adding to the library. I'm just creating an st button, and this button I just giving the next. And whenever I clicking this button, I just want to go to the step two. It's a step two. I'm just giving the step two and giving the info. Okay. Now whenever I show this output, you will be able to understand this code visually. Now, I'm the session set equal to 2. I'm just creating another. It's a review part. st.submit, please review this. It's your name. st.write, I'm just giving the name is equal to whatever in the name. I just want to print in the name. And if the user press the submit button, I just want to create the great. And I just want to blowing the balloons up to the sky. I just am creating the session state. And in this, I'm just creating another function. I'm just creating go to the step 1. So now what I'm going to do that I just rerunning the code. Wait a minute, I just always rerun the code. What I'm going, yes, it's rerunning. I just give my name. I just give my name Kishore. I just give my name. I'm just giving it's getting into the step 2. Right, see, please review this. My name is Kishore. In name is it's getting from the info dictionary. And when I click this back, it goes into the next session. Now, when I click this, the balloons are blowing, right? It's happy. It's getting happy. So no, that's all about that. It's whenever clicking back, it's again rerun the session, rewrite the session. Okay. I think I able to understand this code. I'm just giving the another example, beautiful example of this Streamlit. So now we are getting into slowly getting deeper into the Streamlit, and in the next session we are discussing about the most important concepts. So subscribe to the KishoreLytics channel. Now, in this session, we are discussing about the layouts. We are slowly getting into the advanced sessions. So, what is meant by the layouts? In HTML and CSS, there will be containers called, if you want this container in the same line, it's like a subplot. If you want the same line, you can't do as two charts, right? That's like a subplot. You want to add a layouts. We are layouting the web app. So, what's meant by the layout? Our layout means how I just want to tell to you like you are a baby. So I'm like telling layout means how things are arranged on the page. It's like how things are. I just want to column keep here, column 1 here, and just want to column 2 here, and just want to column 3 here. I was telling layout means how things are arranged on the page. It's like how things are on the page, like arranging the toys on neatly on the different places, arranging the books on the shelves. It's like the layout. So a layout helps you to organize the widgets. It's like to organize the widgets. It's like organize the text. It's like organize the buttons. It's like organize the charts. When you are creating a data visualization to understand the data to the stakeholders, I just want to turn my laptop charger. So my laptop chargers are already wet. So I just on the switch. So just if you are and what I forgot about the topic. Yeah. If you want to explain the data to the distribution, if you want to arrange the data, it's like one by one. It's not many of the stakeholders doesn't like about the charts like one by one. If you arrange like this line chart is here in here, and again this bar chart is in here, I just want to arrange right. So that I'm just using the concept called layout. So it's split that page. You can split the page into 2 columns like side by side and creating like hidden until it open. And we can I just show to you the practical examples code and just ready all the codes. I just type all the codes and I just practice code there is no error in my code. So what am I gonna do that? I just take my code. So where's my expander? No, yeah, it's in vain here, right? I just want to put the line after finishing the code. Okay, just copy this code and just erasing all the. I just want to practice, right? So what I'm gonna do that I just restart my. I just want to explain. After that, I'm just what is the error in my code? I just main thread script running. Wait a minute. Afterwards I just create. So yeah, this is the error. I just want to erase it, right? So there is an error because when they expander, it's a command line. Okay, now there is no error. Yeah, I corrected this error. I just told just a few minutes ago. I just told that there is no error, but some errors happens. Makes the practice makes the buffer and error. It's in my policy. Failure is like experience. I just take the failure as an experience. I just improve the failure. Just want to tell Thomas Alva Edison's story. It's like I just found thousand ways that doesn't work to blow on the light, right? That's like I'm just importing the Streamlit as ST. I'm just creating the what why I'm just creating a ST.title. I'm just giving the user this the layout example columns. I'm just creating for creating the column one, column two. It's like a column one and it's like a column two. I'm just using a ST.columns of two. Two. I'm just using the two columns so that I'm using. If you are using the three columns, like you can put the column three and inside this columns of two, you able to put the three. And within the column one, I just want the st.header. It's a column one, and then inside the column, I just want to put the. I think, yeah, it's a code of expander. I just now I don't want this code. I just explain afterwards. With the column two, I just want the column to click me in the column two. Okay. Now I just run into the code, and afterwards, see there is a column. We are just apple, orange, happy, right? When I click this button, I just clicking this button. It's a layout example. We are dividing these two columns, column one and column two. So that's all about that. Now let's get into the example of tab. So expander column. So by expander, I just want to to show all the possibilities of writing the code. Just want to open my Visual Studio Code. You can able to write this code on PyCharm also. What's the error? What's the error in my code? Just want to I just want to import the Streamlit, right? Why means I just want to import the Streamlit. Import stream. I forgot about the Streamlit. I just st. Okay, now and the error has been clear, and now I'm just rerunning the code. It's like a expandable expander. With the expander, click to expand this, and inside this I just writing this is an some hidden content surprise, and just I'm adding the slider slider slide me to increase the expander. I can able to increase the slider to up to the 100. The maximum value is 100. You can able to set it many of this time. So now I'm going to do that. I just entering the tabs. I just want to show with the tabs also. So that I just creating the tab. I just want to like by this. Okay. Just right. I'm just creating a title and you see this is a layout example for tabs. I'm just creating a tab 1, tab 2, st.tabs is equal to tab 1, tab 2. It's the main. If you are using the st.columns, you just want to inside this parameter, how many columns are using that you only explain. Inside this, you want to give the tab 1 and inside this, you put the tab 2. And within the tab 1 I just writing you are in the tab 1, within the tab 2 you are in the tab 2. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm just rerunning the code and just rerunning. It's always rerunning. If you are in the tab 1, just it's in the, you are in the tab 1, and if I click tab 2, welcome to the tab 2. So that's all about that. And again the usability, I just want to summarize this for my tutorial. For me, it's not about you. Me for your tutorial means I just created the content. I just using the columns means side by side areas. It's were used in the forms, buttons, cards, and I just want to tell about the expander. It's when you want to show the hidden container, you want to show the hidden, and you want to show the toggle sessions, settings, extra info, and again it's mainly used in the settings. When we are settings are hidden, right? You are using the expander in the settings, but in the common use cases. And in the st tabs, you can switch into the multiple step forms. you can able to choose the multiple pages also, but in this layout you can able to see the tabs, right? Now I'm just combining all these concepts and I want to show the output. I just want to combine these all those concepts. So I just returning all the code. I just copy this code, and what I'm going to do that I just enter into my Visual Studio. I just pasting my code. So that's all. There is no error found in my Visual Studio. I just want to explain this code, and I'm just creating a combined layout example. It's column plus example expander plus tabs. And inside this, I'm using a tab 1, tab 2, and giving a home tab. It's a setting tab. And inside this, I'm using within the tab 1. I want to show welcome to the tab home tab. It's like I just know. I'm a big fan of KishoreLytics, so that I'm giving that welcome to the KishoreLytics. Okay, fine. And now I'm using the two columns. Inside these two columns, column 1 and column 2, columns st.columns are 2. I'm just using the two columns, so that st.code column. Within the column 1, I just want to the subheader is equal to column 1. I just want the button to click button in the column 1. I'm just creating another column, the slider in. I just want to click the slider, and then the 0 is the minimum value, max is the max, 100 is the maximum value, and 50 is the step value. If you are inside game, step value. And now I just want to tell about the expander. This is st dot right. I just want to enter something. Just want to allowing the user to giving the text input. And after this, I'm just entering into the tab 2. It's in the tab 2. It's a settings tab. I just want to checkbox. I want to give the user privilege to the user to enable the dark mode. It's just an example. It doesn't. Streamlit doesn't allow the enable to dark mode. It's already in the Streamlit that can be available. And inside this, I'm just using the date input. You can put the date. So now I'm just rerunning the code. It's always rerunning the code. Welcome to the KishoreLytics, mame. That's like right. Welcome to the KishoreLytics, and inside this KishoreLytics column 1 and column 2. I just printing this column. The buttons are working, and in the column 2, I just imported the slider, right? So slider, see there is a slider. So wait a minute. I just imported. There is a slider. I just import it, and inside this, I am just using the expander also. Inside this, I am asking the user to write something, right? I am using the subscribe to the KishoreLytics channel. I am just all working for you. So subscribe to the KishoreLytics. Okay, press enter to apply. This one, press enter. So that's all about that. I just doesn't create any callback function, so that it won't work. And again, I just switching to the tab 2, and inside this tab 2, I just want to write the settings tab, and inside this, I'm asking to the enable the giving the privileges to the users. I'm just clicking the enable. Okay, deploy. Okay, now I'm just pricking the date also. Date. I just want to prick my birthday date. It's my August 1. It's in the August 1. Wish me. Don't forget it. Wish me in many people doesn't wish me on my birthday. So wish me on this birthday date. Okay, that's all about this session. In this latest session, we are discussing about the advanced concept, advanced widgets. So sit back, stay relaxed, stay hydrated, have some water, make some notes, practice with accordingly by watching my tutorial, and subscribe to the KishoreLytics channel. Let's get into the honest session. Yes, we are getting into the advanced session of the catching. Streamlit, advanced session of the Streamlit. That's called the catching. Catching means like cookies. I just want to another name of the catching is called the cookies. Again, my drivers are failed. Okay, I just want to tell to you, it's like a cookies. This one, it's like a cookies. When you are entering into the Instagram, it doesn't ask again and again. You are a login email ID and the password. It just entering into it. It's picking some storing some data in your local PC. That's when you are getting into the Java, it's called the cookies, right? That's it about that. Imagine you solve a puzzle. I'm trolling my own story. Don't screen the screen. Imagine you are seeing. Imagine you are in a class. Your teacher and your TLW sir, your LIC sir can teach the notes and can teach the topic, and you are taking the notes. Instead, when you are coming to the home, you just don't need to watch again, right? You don't have any possible to see your sir is writing, teaching some board and that board, white blackboard. Instead, you see your notebook. You taken notes, right? That's you see. That's when you can able to understand what your class taken in the whatever the topics you can able to see in the class, that's in my notebook. That's like catching. I just want to getting into the deeper understanding. I just want to deeper into it. I just noting another story. Imagine you are solving the puzzle. Once, then you solve the solution. In the you are saying you are saving the you are returning a secret key and just writing in the notebook. Okay. Next time, instead of solving it again, you just looking at from your notebook itself. You don't able to remember, you don't know, asking to your friend how to solve it. Instead you just seeing by your notebook by asking magic keyword in you are saving the note, right? So that's all about that. This is exactly what does the catching does. Saves result of slow or heavy tasks like downloading data. It's downloading the calculations. It saves results of slow and heavy task, whatever it may be. Next time it skip the slow part and use the saved result. Next time if you are entering into the Instagram, just in first time if you enter into the Instagram in this ask some login ID, email, password, and again if you enter into the Instagram, doesn't ask, right, calculations and like data. In Streamlit, we use the st.catch data for catching the data. Data means if you are catching the data only, you can use the st.catch data. If you are using some resources like files and right, that means you are using the st.catch data. Decorator, it's mean with the decorator. And the decorator for using the catches data frames results. I told, right, data frames results and etc. And for catching the resources, it's like a models, DB connection, and many of the resources like files and whatever maybe. I just want to show a small code. I just want to show you a code. I'm just copying. I already written some code. Yeah, I'm just copying it. I'm just entering into my Visual Studio Code. I just enter into my. I just press Control plus A and just copy. I just copied this way. Copy and just come pasting it here. Okay. Now that code already passed. This is a simple example for this. And again, I'm just importing the Streamlit as st and just giving the time. I'm just importing the time model, and since I want to give the title to the user, it's an example for the Streamlit catching example. I'm just keeping using a keyword, right, at st.catch data. It's catching some data. It's an def slower computation of x time dot sleep of first. It takes 3 seconds. After the addition, the x dot 10. It will multiply the x by 10. Whatever the user giving the arguments, it's stimulate the slow work. So that I'm just creating another variable. It's a sugar box. My fellow subscriber know about the sugar box. What is in the sugar box? If you don't know, please make sure to watch my first video of the Python crash course. st.number input, enter a number. I'm asking the user to enter a number value. I'm just giving the one. And result, I'm calling the function called the slow computation of the number. I'm just giving the function, giving the arguments function, and just write. I'm just writing the function results after computation result. Okay, wait for a minute. I'm just showing the output in my Chrome. I just want to open rerunning. It's already rerunning. Why I just rerun code? I'm just asking and just pressing the code. If I press the code, running, wait for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, already in the 20. Again, if I rerun the code, it doesn't take again 3 seconds. Right, it's ready. So that's all about that. I just want to show another example of the catching to make you better understanding. So that's all about that. I think I just write another example, but I just forgot about that. So what happens means first time it takes 3 seconds to compute. Next time the same input comes means if I give the same input 3 means it just doesn't take any time. There is no catchy results come instantly. Why we want to use the catching? So that's all. We want to speed up the apps, right? We want to speed up the apps with the heavy work. Like Instagram, we want to do if all the user entering into the Instagram the same time the server will get down, right? So that only I'm just using the speed ups apps with heavy works. So it saves the time for repeated tasks. It's same time. Another point, first point is speed up the apps, and second point is the speed saves time for the repeated tasks. And third point is to improve the app performance. It's for improving the app performance, you can throw the catch. It's like a quiz, right? I just want to tell my fellow subscriber the pro tip. If the input changes, catches refreshes automatically. Yes, right. I showed right example, right. If the input I just entering into the input changes, the catches also refreshes the input automatically. If I give the input again, see there is no computation. If I give the input 3 and press enter, see there is no time taken. It's taken a single second. Don't take 30 seconds. Sorry, 3 seconds. So that's all. That's all about the catching. And in the next section, we are saying about the fragments. So we are getting we are slowly getting into the end of the mini course, and I just give my all my knowledge about the Streamlit. So subscribe to the KishoreLytics channel. So sit back and relax, stay hydrated, have some water. Please take notes by handwrittenly and practice accordingly while watching my video. So subscribe to my KishoreLytics channel. If you find this video useful, please make sure to share with your friends. Your friends are able to understand the Streamlit. What means the Streamlit? They are just reading the HTML means. Please share there is a Streamlit. The Kishore told about the Streamlit. They teach about the full Streamlit course. Just suggest to the friends. Your friends also be able to understand this about what is the Streamlit. Okay. So let's get into another session. Yes, guys. In this session, we are discussing about the fragments. Fragments is nothing but I just want to tell another story. By telling the story, you can able to remain the story only. When your interviewer asks the story, if you explain this concept with the story, the interviewer thinks about you, right? You are able to mingle with the real world examples. So that's why I'm telling the story, and again I'm come with a story. It's an interesting story. Imagine yesterday only the 3 BHK houses or house 3 BHK. I don't know about the film name. 3 BHK film has been released. If you don't watch the film, I just don't want to promote the film also. Imagine you are building a big house. Imagine you are building a big house with small blocks. Like I just want to cancel it out. Okay, fine. Imagine you are building a house. What mean by the house? Inside the house, you are having the separate rooms for your childs, for you, for your mother and father. And inside this, there is a walls. There is big walls for your home, and there is a window. Like this window, there is a window. Each small rooms and small windows all combines means only it's a big house. Likewise, that comes as fragments. Each small part is a fragment, like reusable building blocks. Okay, in Streamlit, the fragment is nothing but the breaking your app. It's breaking your app into a small reusable code. So it's for the reusability, organize and managing the larger apps. When you are going to the building the model using the Streamlit, you want to reuse and organize the code again and again. So using the fragments is most helpful for you. So that I'm just coming with the fragments. So I'm just pressing the end. Again, when I press the backspace, my drivers are getting failed. So I want to work with it. So I'm just example. I just want to keep the example. I just want to giving the example to you. I just copy this code. No, I just want my example is like within this. How to use this tick symbol comes with my notebook is that when you press this shift colon and plus enter means visual studio code suggest you the image. Okay, I'm just importing the Streamlit as ST. I'm just giving the title to the user. It's a Streamlit fragments examples app. So that I'm just using the function def header section. If the header in the header section, I'm just giving a welcome. Hi, welcome. I'm just want to read this is a header section, and it's a fragment too. It's a fragment. It's like a room wall windows. Likewise, I'm just giving the input section and asking the user name is equal to st.text input. Enter your name, and I just returning the name. Afterwards, sometimes I'm just entering the def output section of name. If name ft.success, if the user enters a name, if the person st.success, else you want to tell the user st.information. If you want to tell the user to the information st.info, please enter your name above. I'm just using calling the function using header functions in a single app. I'm just calling the function called header sections. I'm just using that. I'm calling the name is equal to header. I'm just calling the input section, and then again I'm calling the output section. I'm giving the passing the name to this session. So that's all about that. And if you ask if the interviewer, sometimes I just want to give the quick tip. If the name is a variable or a function, I'm just giving the 10 seconds time. It's been the interviewer asks about what type of the name. It's in the function or variable. If you want to answer yes, it's definitely a function. Kishore told. If you want to know about this, okay. Name st dot okay. Okay, fine. And now I'm just running this code in my Streamlit app. I just want to give the always rerun the code. I'm just giving the user right. I'm just calling first of all it's an intersection. It's a intersection. I'm just entering my sure enter your name. I just entering my name. I just when I press the button, sorry. Wait a minute. I'm giving a success to the user and allow Kishore. Okay, that's all about the fragments. Fragments is nothing but it's used for the code reusability, organizing the code. When the other developers comes into the your project, other developers also able to understand your code. So that's why the fragments are used. Fragment mostly use the fragments to use the code reusability. So I'm just going to explain this all of this code benefits. I want to tell the benefits of you my fellow subscribers. It's reusable. Reusable means using the same fragment in many places, right? It's like a function. We are reusing the function again and again, using the same fragment in many places. Another benefit is the cleaner code. For cleaning, easy to read and manage the code efficiently. And another benefits of using the fragments is that the easier maintenance. Change in one place, it affects all. If you change in the one place, it affects all the page. Okay, now what I'm gonna do that I just want to delete this. Okay, and I'm just the benefits of the fragments is that reusable, cleaner code, easier maintenance. Okay, and now the bonus tip: you can mix fragments with layouts. It's surprisingly we can mix the fragments with the layouts like columns, tabs, expanders too. I just want to give the pro tip to my fellow subscribers. For very large apps, you are building a very large app, split fragments into separate files. Like you want to keep it like when you are inserting images, the images are inside the static pages, right? That's like you are creating a fragments means the fragments are inside the components folder. Inside it, there is header.py, input.py, output.py. So that's all about that session. In this later session, we are discussing about the multiple pages, how to create the multiple pages in the Streamlit. So that's the last session. I think that's the last session about the Streamlit. And soon we are completing this Streamlit session successfully. And now, if you are new to this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Please make sure to stay hydrated, stay within writing the notes, keep the notes accordingly, maintain the notes properly. You can able to revise the notes when you comes with the interview, and practice the code accordingly. That one time only practice makes a performance perfect. So please make sure to subscribe, share with your friends if you like this video. So let's take into the another session. Now we are getting into the most advanced concept. I think this is the last concept I want to teach about the Streamlit. So what are the advanced concept like? It's a multiple pages. When you working with the multiple pages, you can able to use the multiple code. You just don't want to write the multiple code. Python Streamlit supports. Imagine I was just come with a new story. Imagine you are having a book with different chapters, right? Each chapter covers a different topic and you can choose between the easily. Likewise, in the Streamlit, it can also have multiple pages. It can have a multiple pages like that. You can build different pages in your app. Each page has its own code and own UI. And now each page has its own code and own UI. It's easy to switch between this tab from the sidebar. It's when you are using the sidebar, you can easily use it to switch between them. For this, I'm just inputting the using the st.sidebar page link for quick links and insert app. And yes, you can able to in HTML you can able to href. You can use the href tab using you can link to the another page. That's also it's possible in HTML, but giving the 4 words, I think it's not a 3 words. It's just 3 words. If you give 3 words, it automatically create a link between say to your app, like pages. And again, in fragments, you want to create the components folder. For images, you want to create the static folder. For creating multiple pages, you want to create the pages folder. So, okay, fine. Now I want to show the method 1 of creating how to show multiple pages. So that I'm just entering into my VS Visual Studio code. I'm just copy and just pasting it. So this is my multiple pages code. I'm just going to explain it accordingly. I just importing my Streamlit app. So I'm just importing. What happened to my mouse? Okay, fine. st.title. I'm just importing. I'm just importing the title, and it's a multiple page app example, simple sidebar navigation. So I'm just giving a sidebar title. I just want to give the site the title, and when you see the app, you can able to understand. And the page one is sidebar radio. Go to my page, multiple pages contain home, about, contact. If the page is equal to one home, sorry, it's home. I want to show you are in the welcome to the home page is the main page of your app. And if the page equal to about, the header is equal to its about page. The app is created with Streamlit. Okay. And if the page equal to contact, my contacts are available in the Streamlit app. Now I just running my code, right? See, there is a navigation button. Inside this navigation button, I just when I click this about page, it shows the about page, and when I click this home page, it shows on some ID contact page. Whatever my writing in the code, that's all about that. So I just want to show the another method to you. The key page, it's a key page, just like showing the navigation method. The another method you can able to switch by using the my app. Inside my app, it's a home.py, and inside this I containing that I just told right in a few minutes ago. That's I haven't told right. If you want the page one, page two, that's like also you can able to do that. And that's a code. Import Streamlit as st.title of home page, st.right of welcome to the home page, and inside this page and on the about page. But that's just like you can able to write the for few more codes in from another tab. So that's all about that. Why this is awesome? Why this is most useful? I just think my throat has been affected by talking. Why this is awesome? Likewise, stay hydrated. Drink some water, take some break, have some notes. That's all. You can able to master this codes. You just want to listen only. Okay. Feature benefit. It's a feature benefit. It's a like auto sidebar navigation. No need to code page switching. It's a feature. Clean code. It's using for the clean code and easy to scale. It's just if you add the new pages, you can able to add the new pages in the pages folder. Summary. I just want to give the summary to my advanced topic of this, like multiple pages. I just want to give the summary page. It's a small page, small apps. You can use the sidebar. Radio work fine. Radio works fine. If you are to create the large apps, you can use the pages folder. So that's why I'm using the. If you are just told about the pages folder, if you want to know about the about this, you can able to see it in the Streamlit documentation. You can able to see by typing the browser Streamlit documentation. It's meant the documentation of multiple pages, right? Multiple pages. Okay. Multiple. That's why I'm not typing in multiple pages. It's that. Okay. There's a documentation. Creating there is a documentation. You can able to refer it. Okay. That's all for this video. Let's get into the another session. I just want to revise the topics whatever discussed in the previous sessions. Right, I am giving a simple tips and tricks. Right, keep UI simple. Don't clutter your app with too many widgets on one page. Use tabs, expanders, sidebars. Right, we are using in the layout. If you want to see this, please rewind the layout session. And use catching wisely because or to organize them things neatly. To organize the things neatly is been with the layout session. Use catching wisely. Catch only slow functions like data downloads, heavy computations, database queries. Always use catching. Okay. Always use the st.catch. It will use catch data. It will automatically catch the data. Now always reuse the code with fragments. Build with small UI functions for repeating the sessions. Keep your code clean and reusable. Right. Like we are discussing about the def user, right? That's like. And the fourth tip is the multiple page apps for big projects. If you are building a big project, just go with the multiple pages like page folder. Inside the page folder, you can be able to give the page 1, page 2, page 3. Likewise, if you are building a large app, just go with the page folder. And the fifth app is the sidebar, best for the navigation. Always put the navigation for the settings in the sidebar. Yesterday sidebar of putting the settings, choose a page like home, about, contact. We have discussed about that, right? Again, the sixth tip is that use the st.session state. It's share across the data across the pages with it, right? It's able to share. If you are using the manipulate Streamlit session that can able to share the data with the other pages. So that's all about that. Using the key value itself. Tell you mostly I repeated the key about this 3 times. Just please make sure to watch the video carefully. And the seventh tip and trick is that the form submissions. Use the SD.forms when you to fill a full submit button for multiple feeds. Use the yes, I just told right with using the forms SD.submit button, then only the Streamlit has an disadvantage is it automatically rewrites again and again the code using the SB SD.form and submitted is equal to SD.form submit button for SD.form submit button of submit. Like you can also explore the fun elements. Eighth tip is you can also explain the like balloons, balloons, I just shown the balloons. You can also explore the snow. So likewise, and finally, the auto reload on the pages. You can run your code and develop more or also Streamlit run up.py server run on save time. It will auto refresh your when you save the file. And you can explore the community components also like pip install Streamlit option menu. I just install. I just using this menu in my multiple disease prediction app. It's when it comes to the machine learning, I just show my project. And my final motivation to you guys is to start small, build progressively, keep code clean, and have fun. Because start when you are learning this function, you just about your mind has been blown and start small, build progressively, step by step. I just giving the hierarchy order also. Build progressively, keep your code clean, and have fun. Now we are in the end of this tutorial. Now tell me guys, building a web app is difficult? No, right? Using the Streamlit we can create our own web apps that can be beautiful and mostly interactive. If you find this video useful, please make sure to share with your friends. Your friends also are able to create their own app and share with the world. So this is Kishore and signing up from the KishoreLytics. This is Tata, bye bye.